Gyro, it's like Nordic folklore monster woman, big giantess. She's coming from the hills and eating children, and she's not very nice. And our island had a festival, this Papay Gyro nights, where young children of the island tried to find that gyro in the hills. They were lighting up torches and looking for her, and all the guys were dressed as gyros, wearing masks and dresses and weapons like piece of rope or like piece of seaweed. And if those children will find the gyro, she will jump from the darkness and chasing them children and beating them up, and they have to run away. And so about 100 years ago the island stopped celebrating it, and we came across the story and we thought it would be nice to recreate it, but we don't have enough children to beat them up, and it's not kind of permitted anymore to beat children. And so we decided to celebrate it with video art and just reflect on folklore, tradition, but to see it as life transforming things rather than something dead for tourism or whatever. So it was basically a reconstruction of the festival through the video art, experimental film. And after another fields came, we got philosophers, anthropologists, archaeologists involved. And architecture also taking some part of the festival. And so we had 4 editions on Little Island in Scotland, and it's third time we came to Hong Kong. We try to connect contemporary art with kind of folklore and the place. And the idea, because we live on an island with population 70 people, and it's so remote, not so many people can even travel there. If they come in for the festival, they have to spend all 8 days, all week, because they even can't go away, because only 2 ferries in a week come. And so if you're there for the program, you can't escape. And when we brought it to Hong Kong first time, we found interesting dialogue. And now we've got Hong Kong artists coming to our island for the festival. Like last year we had Frog King Walk as the artist in residence of the festival, leading fire procession and running workshops and another thing. And also last year we brought local Orkney storyteller to Hong Kong, and we were looking, Tom Muir, he was here, and we were looking for storytellers in Hong Kong. We couldn't find anybody, but now we know there are some. So it's triggering similar approach and similar fields in other places. And we hope Hong Kong will find it relevant too, because it's rich traditions and history.
And folklore normally traveling from country to country. So we just heard that Hong Kong or China have a similar person or character. Like Gyro is in China would be the Nin, the New Year creature that people that's why everybody would need to wear red to scare it away, to use gunpowder or whatever. So there's quite a lot of similarity.
It's always reaction is very interesting, because as I told, we building festival in completely different environment, and part of the idea, because again not many people can see it, but very good place to generate work, to develop new ideas. And because over there we got a lot of time to discuss, and people staying together, working together, artists and audience, and then they blending together. And in the end of the festival, even don't know who's an artist, who's not. It's just such a nice atmosphere. And in the same time, when we started to travel, we took festival to Iceland, to Serbia, to Belgrade, to Bergen, to Norway, and different places giving us new ideas, but at the same time it's contributing to the place. And in Hong Kong, the same. We basically we're looking for reaction from audience, but we're also looking for audience who curious about new developments in media art and experimental film. Because what we're bringing, we're mostly introducing independent small projects from Nordic countries, which very difficult to come across. But they generated enormous amount, very, very special artworks, which are really difficult to see it. So it's good to bring it here, and at the same time good to bring something from Hong Kong. And we're happy that more and more Hong Kong artists you can see now in Iceland and Norway and our place. It generates exchange ideas and people. So